Hello, hello, welcome back. Today I'm watching Severance Season 2, Episode 7. It's actually Friday morning. I'm so excited to jump in right when it releases for us. And my editor told me that he watches the episodes separately before he edits mine, but that he looks at the length of the outro to see if I like the episode, because if it's long, I did. Like, ooh, I think the last one is pretty long too. So I feel like if you want to know my thoughts, go back to the last episode and watch the long outro, because yeah, I feel like I said a bunch. But I'm just really excited about this show. It's been amazing and I'm looking forward to Friday every week. So let's immediately jump into this one. At this point, you can find all the episodes already over on Patreon, posted early access. You can find edited versions, but also full-length versions if you like to watch all the episodes fully together with me. All right, let's go. I have chills already. If this is gonna be focused on Gemma. Oh my god, it's so weird to see her normal. Like a regular living person. This is what they met. Oh.
I'm sorry, who are you?
Gemma. Oh.
That. Mark.
Nice to meet you, Mark.
You too.
My god, I almost want to cry already. How wholesome this is, knowing that, you know, they don't know it yet, but they're gonna fall in love and get married, and then tragedy is absolutely gonna strike. It's good that we don't know our futures.
Gemma, where did you go?
Was that downstairs? No, like...
He'll be okay. There might be some deficits. Hopefully nothing long term.
Stark contrast.
Your brother's reintegrating.
No, he's not.
I know that was troubling.
Well, surprise.
But if you give one solitary thought to messing with my brother again, I will throw you off a fucking bridge.
He wants this.
It's settled fucking law, lady, okay?
It's what he wants.
Yeah.
What he wants is to know whether Gemma's alive
She
or
is.
not.
Oof.
She is alive.
As if life wasn't hard enough with losing her in the first place. And then look at, we're so much later and it's even worse. You wonder if they did something to her to get her out of society, if it would be something that she agreed with, unless it was like, you know, something like organ donation papers where you sign off to this experiment that if something happens to you, they're okay with using your body to try to whatever Cold Harbor is.
If you were caught in a mudslide, would you be more afraid of suffocating or drowning? Drowning.
It's a lie detector test or what?
How many rooms today? 6.
I feel like she's way more involved than we suspected. It's also weird to see her personality. Imagine if she turns out to be a villain or something. Oh!
Can I please get a break?
But it's been 6 weeks.
I was just here.
Oh, she's also having those effects in Yaudi.
Nobody likes the dentist.
So in every room, there's a separate innie cot. That's horrendous. This innie's life is going to the dentist repeatedly. That's pure horror.
Let's see how we're doing.
Oh.
Open wide, please.
How long was I in there?
2 hours.
What did he do? Wellington. Was that his name or a place? Oh. You almost feel like she's fully in on it, right? In a sense. Yeah, you have an innie on the outside that her as being Gemma, no, she also was called Gemma with the doctor, would actually be an innie version of her.
So fucking behind. What are you doing?
What are you doing? So like, innocent.
Really?
Oh, it's on sale.
Is that a crib? So she's pregnant? Wrong. They said it didn't really work out, so she miscarried. Love the academic aesthetics. But not a baby, though. Marriage. The French music and the aesthetics really make it so laughing and, oh, nostalgic.
The two of us, it will be a grand adventure.
I feel like we spend a lot of time together.
Are you not drinking?
What are we gonna do out there?
Did you know that you can purify your urine?
Oh, fuck right off.
Water?
Right off! Imagine saying it. That's so sweet.
Okay.
Or there was a pregnancy, or there were pregnancies. You reckon she got severed for a kid? Oh my god, it is so good. The speculation is killing me. Oh, miscarriage. Oh. 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 In there.
You okay?
Oh, that's so hard.
Miss Casey.
Jeez, the switch.
I'm here to observe Heliar. Miss Cobell's orders.
Okay, from season 1. Maybe it's a way to get her to have a baby? I don't know, right? Is this a fertility treatment called Harbor? And that she's pregnant? Imagine that. It's like a fertility thing. And then she was gonna say you're gonna be a father, but she's pregnant? Then it's a bit odd, isn't it? They all look like them. Like you have a Mark, a Irving, a Dylan. Was that a Helly type person?
You like her. She's easy to like. She's fond of me too, of course.
Is she an innie? I don't know. No, on the outside time would keep going, so that's not possible. God, the second time it was so hard because we were in the waiting room like this and we were waiting and I kind of knew already that I was miscarrying. And then this couple came out of the room and they high-fived each other and I was like...
I love you.
That waiting room is mixed with people for really good news and really bad news. Yeah, it's crazy because then I thought, what if it's never gonna work right? And now I'm here sitting pregnant with number 2, so...
Third time's a charm. Oh my god, I'm a little nervous. What if it doesn't work?
So it actually really wasn't working, the fact that it's full-on fertility treatment. I feel like when you're a teenager and you have sex ed in school and everything, everybody focuses on teaching you how to be safe and be careful and all of that. But you don't get taught that things might not work out. You're not prepared at all for it. You think you're gonna want to have a baby and it's gonna be there, but it's not how it works. You're not prepared for that until it happens.
How many rooms did you visit today?
6.
How did you feel in the hall? Did you exit any of the rooms feeling despair?
With a question like that, I would be wondering what is going on in the rooms.
There's only one room I haven't been to yet, and today it had a name on it.
Well, guess we know which one.
Cold Harbor.
So what happens once I've been in all the rooms?
You will see the world again, and the world will see you.
So, see Mark?
Gear will take away all his pain, just as Gear has taken away yours.
Really feels like she signed up for something.
Can you please just talk like a normal person?
Good night, Gemma. Dream sweet.
It does have that religious side to it, right? We saw that with Bert too last episode. Oh man, this is really hard to watch. The amount of times you sit there and you're like looking and nothing's there and shining with your phone and then something's there and then it's not there anymore.
He's journeying now.
When will he wake up?
When he's ready to.
There's an innie cabin.
So maybe if we go to the cabin, we could talk to his innie and he
They're
could...
two completely different things. This is how you get Gemma out.
This looks like how you kill my brother.
You get that she's apprehensive.
You two are definitely related.
I could call her.
Who?
Harmony Cobell. She might know how to get in the cabin. I mean, fuck, she might know how to get to Gemma.
It's a risk, I get that.
A risk?
Yeah?
I would just wait until he wakes up.
I have custody of his brain now. You don't. I'm calling her.
Oh no, Devin, this is not what he wants.
Well, then I can't be a part of this.
What?
Yeah, of course. Of course she's gonna get out. What do you think?
You can't leave him like this. No. I can't do this without you. What do I do if he wakes up?
Do not call that woman.
Oh my god.
Don't. He wouldn't want you to.
Chikhai, Bardo. I don't know. It looks like two guys fighting.
That the cards that Bert was making?
Why are you wasting your time with us?
Why are you being an asshole? Enjoying this. Or it was until you ruined it.
I think you might be overreacting a little bit, Gemma.
Don't do that. Tell me how I'm feeling.
I have no idea how you're feeling.
Like shit.
He's not feeling great.
To shit.
So let's stop.
It must be hard, right, when you're on this super hard track and one person is fine with going off that track and the other person still wants to keep going. I can imagine that drives a massive wedge between the two of them. Maybe that's what we're gonna see, right? Their relationship decline and then see why she ended up the way she ended up. Well, that's different.
It's okay. This is perfectly normal.
Normal?
Another collide.
So is she constantly... That's a ego death move.
Why are you wearing that stupid sweater?
Yeah, his outfit is interesting. Also his pants.
We look forward to
She hates writing thank you notes.
happy memories.
For any con, right?
Come on now, sweetheart. It's the last one.
Has this guy set up a fake life with her?
Nothing.
How far does this dynamic go?
Grouting.
It's actually a decrouter.
Maybe you should fucking write your cards yourself.
Christmas has a funny way of coming back around each year.
It's always Christmas.
Yeah, there's no breaks for her. So this room is literally Christmas. Left-handed.
I love you. Oop, I said, I love you.
Man, oh.
I love you too.
So disgusting. She also needs to change the tires 6 times a day. He's taking it down. Oh, that's sad. I kind of hope that it was... Yeah, I don't know what I was hoping for. It's so sad to see the contrast, right? Having this lovely French music playing versus what we saw earlier, and then now how the mood has changed. So she's right there.
I want to go home.
That's gonna be a no, dear.
Your husband remarried last year, and he has a daughter now.
Is this the future, or is he lying?
I don't believe you.
You've been gone a long time, Gemma. He's moved on. Maybe you've moved on too. In one of the rooms, what do you think?
No, yeah, but in Allentown? Ugh.
Do you feel yourself gravitating towards one room or another?
Oh god, that's so twisted.
Maybe you felt things behind those doors you never felt with Mark. Maybe I've seen it.
Man, I remember starting to watch this show and where we are now. Whoa, girl! They said he was stuck at 96%, right? And that really was something that was happening now. So I do feel like he's lying. Someone's coming. There was a line going towards her too. No, don't go into the room. Or she's going into Cold Harbor. Or Escape or Cold Harbor. And now she's gonna be Miss Casey.
I love you.
I said I love you.
Oh, no, I love you too, and I'm sorry.
Interesting how he almost copied that interaction. Run, run, run. Nee.
Miss Casey.
Mr. Milchick.
I'm so sorry.
What's happening?
He must have gotten lost.
Found herself in the wrong elevator.
Oh, how long have I been?
If you wouldn't mind turning around and heading back in, it would be greatly appreciated.
Yikes. So there...
But...
On you go.
No escape. This is crazy because it makes you think, who is who? This is another severed floor. This is just another innie. Come on, Milchick, you need to get a grip. And there she goes again. Who's the innie and who's the outie, right? At one point, the other one knows about Mark and all of that, so... Is this the night of the accident? Oh no, the before and after your world comes crashing down. This lady has an interesting expression. She's a prisoner. I feel like she signed up for something and then she cannot go away anymore. It wasn't the intake form she signed, right? There was a little twist. You do wonder who was at the door telling him that news. This is torture. I was really hoping this was not the end of the episode because I was like, whoa, I feel like just laying down and staring at the ceiling for 3 hours.
Hey, Mark, where'd you go?
don't feel better. I feel like absolute shit. This is such a hard one to comment on. It was beautiful and so rough at the same time. Because the timeline, I'm thinking, is from when they met to when Mark heard that she passed, which is absolutely excruciating if you think about it. And it started out so beautiful and then it got so sad. And I have to say that theory-wise, I found this one a difficult one. We didn't see many characters, which is interesting, right? This was fully focused on Mark and Gemma and their story, which I really liked that they dedicated an episode to that. And also there were many times where you saw them going through the same thing at certain points or put them together or mirrored, or that was really well done. Theory-wise, I'm going for, okay, there's a connection between Lumen and fertility, because it's clearly that this was a big issue in the lives of Mark and Gemma. And then she got to this intake thing, and I really feel like that's where it started with Lumen and their connection with Lumen, and that maybe then she got sent the cards in the mail that we saw Bert make last season, and they just showed up. And she enjoyed doing it, so she found a sense of comfort in what they were providing her. But then you're like, did they snatch her away? Or did she go willingly? Like, I was always thinking, like, he identified her body, but at this point, I feel like that mustn't even be the hardest thing to do, right? For them, medically, to just make sure that he thinks he saw her, or change her in a sense that he would think that he saw her. She also wasn't an accident, supposedly, right? So maybe they didn't have to show much of her for him to feel like he saw her. The rooms, I've been thinking about what they could mean, and I feel like there's different things that I'm seeing, but I'm not sure like which route I'm going for mentally. Because all the rooms are scary, right? All the rooms get to something that she doesn't want. She hates writing thank you cards, and like she was clearly hurting in a crashing plane, dentist. And then I'm thinking, like, what if Cold Harbor is the car accident? Is that stupid? Maybe. And then also, what our department is working on with the little numbers is always look at the numbers that make you feel scared and evoke a certain feeling. What if they're really working with fear? The nurse also asked her, like, are you more scared of this or more of this? And so it feels like it's really playing together, but then I'm like, okay, how does that connect to fertility? I'm not sure. If they're able to work on taking people's discomfort away, like let's say that you never need to remember going to the dentist or being in a crashing plane and all of that, but it makes sense for the dentist because you know that you'll have to go to the dentist, but it's not like any of us know that we're going to be in a crashing airplane, so I'm not sure about that. Are they doing something that, yeah, is there a fertility treatment going on in all of this? I don't know. Is that why she might have gone away? But then it doesn't make sense that they would say like, oh, is he married and he has a kid now? Because then she would be like, wait, that was not the goal of being here. I wish we would have known more about how she ended up there. It's so horrible that they lied to her about his whereabouts. And I'm so disappointed in Milchick. Dude, when she came up there, she changed into Miss Casey and then it was like, turn around. What I do feel is so creepy is that basically the perfect way to keep someone prisoner, even if they come involuntarily, is letting the exit be a severed place as well. Because she will always turn into Miss Casey when she comes out and always be like, oh. Then I'm so thinking, like, I'm still holding on to my idea of Miss Casey telling Mark that he's gonna be, and I think a dad, and I'm like, well, suddenly I'm like, wait, what if it's on two separate occasions? Like, it could be, Helly was always what I was guessing, and I still honestly think it's gonna be Helly. But then I'm also thinking, like, what if there's a fertility thing going on with Gemma? Or it heals trauma in the sense that she needs to do Cold Harbor, which is the accident she went through. And if she goes to Cold Harbor, that is a way to forget that trauma because that trauma stays in that room. I don't know. I can't see the connection yet between babies and all the scary things. Dr. Mauer is a freaking creep. I feel like I can't say much about that. He's literally just keeping someone in prison and lying to them. And it fits this whole storyline perfectly, right? What a jerk. And then so Mark woke up after his journeying. You do wonder if Regabi's not gonna come back, because if I were Devon, I would really go for the guess that Mark wanted this and trust this lady, and I would not want her to leave. And like, she's gonna call Cobell, but like she snatched a kid, right? I would go for the person who's already in your house and being set up in your house, and Mark told her that he's working on something else. So she knows that Mark is in on this. Oh, this was a heartbreaking episode. They also captured the pains of life so well. Yeah, I don't want to get all teary up again, but I think everybody who's been going through that knows how horrific it is, that you would go to crazy extents. If you decide that you really, really want to have kids, I think a lot of us are willing to do a lot of things to make that work. I can't wait for the next one, because I feel like we got... This show is so good at basically giving you answers without giving you answers whatsoever. Oh, we know that Gemma is alive and going through torture, but we have no idea why. Was it voluntarily or not? What is the goal? What is still left there? We basically don't know a thing. We do know she's alive. I've been thinking about this a lot, like what is it gonna be like if there's gonna be a moment where everybody's in the same world and realizes everything in terms of like Helena and Gemma. I started this show and I was like, wow, it's so cool because you can't forget about work. And this opens up so many possibilities. And when I was thinking about possibilities, I didn't even come close to any of this. Which is mind-blowing. We only have 3 episodes left. Anyway, this was great. Not a surprise. Love it all the time. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. If you did, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, if you want to see my reaction to the next episodes already, right up until the finale and everything, make sure to check out Patreon, because there I'll post everything early access, also the edited versions, but also the full-length versions if you like to watch the whole episode together with me. I wish you a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!